Toy Spot, we are having a look at the NECA Toys Pacific Rim Rubber Baby Otachi figure. A somewhat slight departure from the normal figures that we've been getting from the folks over at NECA Toys, as this is a rubber, bendable baby Otachi. A good pairing for the larger Otachi. Also, too, very interesting that it comes on almost the equivalent of a clammed back card. Some of the stuff that we would expect to find, from vintage toy lines. I kind of like that. It's recommended for ages 14 and up. The back of the package also shows you the deluxe Otachi, where you can see the pairing of mama and baby. This comes to us from the folks over at NECA Toys. You can go to www.necaonline.com and check out the other pieces the folks over at NECA are producing. That being said, Spot's going to take a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and when we come back, we're getting a better look at the rubber baby Otachi figure. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. With the baby Otachi out of packaging, let's get a better look at the figure. Now, the figure itself really doesn't have any sort of articulation. It doesn't have any articulation in the head, the arms, or really for that matter, the tail. Now, I say not for that matter for the tail because technically the tail does have articulation, but as you can see, it's a wire frame from pretty much about halfway down. And the tail allows you to bend it. You can doesn't have a lot of flexibility, mind you, but you can still bend the tail up if you want, down, slightly left, slightly right. I have noticed, though, that even from the movement of the tail when I got this out of packaging, there's a little bit of stress that's been added to the rubber here. So, not to say that you're going to be able to move much of the Otachi anyways. I would say caution be made. Wouldn't be moving this very often. Again, it's not going to move very much anyways. For it being a rubber piece, though, fantastic paint. It's kind of a cranberry red. We got some mix of gray on the top there and the glowing blue spots that would be featured on the top. Also has a glowing inner mouth with the split jaw. And you'll probably notice the one thing that's sticking out from the Otachi is this little rubber piece, the umbilical cord wrapped around the neck of the Otachi. Sadly, Spot does not have the deluxe Otachi at the time that we're having a look at this review, so let's find something comparable that we can compare it to. Let's throw in Rambo. There's Rambo. Kind of gives you an idea of how big the Otachi is. Otachi is about the same height as Rambo, but quite a bit smaller when you have it laying down. Rambo. I do really like the Otachi. Now, granted, it feels obviously like an add-on to the deluxe Otachi, so really for that matter, I don't know if you would be necessarily grabbing this on its own. You probably would be grabbing this with the intent that it's going to be paired along with Mama, the deluxe Otachi. Still, though, a great looking piece. It's very interesting to see it as rubber as opposed to a plastic. It's a departure from NECA Toys' regular fare that I do actually really appreciate. I like that it's a rubber piece. It kind of harks back to some of the collectibles that I used to collect when I was a kid. A little bit of posability, yes, but again, I would stress, don't bend it too much. You might start seeing a little bit of rippage when it comes to that rubber, the rubber material that they have used. At any rate, today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the NECA Toys Pacific Rim Baby Otachi rubber figure. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. See you next time.